I cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself hype.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the trunk with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future, past. I'm done with that. If I need to, then I'm coming back. That's a fact.
It's the National Football League on EA.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Shoves him away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago. 22 carries, 86 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Right back to Spears. And now the rookie's free. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft. The second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down. Now Ridder going to change up the look. You talk about this Titan defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Still going. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hand off to Spears. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Kenneth Walker III. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, 22 carries, 93 yards and a score.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Seahawks had 3 and 11 now on the year, and they come in just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dallas. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to...
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-3 our score after one here on... Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 17. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, here's Walker. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Ready?
Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And Walker once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ritter now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Tannehill. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down. Here's Ritter. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
White. Field, black.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Let's go now. Green down. Black shot.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
Red, cycle. Slide 2. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill on first down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ritter going to change it up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Ritter. And this one complete again to Mims. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Straight ahead, Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Titans! Tyjae Spears. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready?
Again, it's Walker. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Drill 3.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Smith and Jigba with the ground. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Sticking with Walker on second down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Your blue. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the double. Yellow, lining.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Go.
Here's Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Red, cycle. Ultra, ultra. Hut, hut.
On play action, here's Ritter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set.
And going right back to Walker.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
127 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 series. Smith red. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They'll try and run. Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come. As he will not attempt to return.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll go for it. Hits Spears.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tannehill. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Spears.
first and goal following that gain of 17. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had, very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dixon set to kick off.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Here's 3rd and 9. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.